Hello and welcome to Stage 1 of the Aggressive Ambition event, racing for the Koenigsegg Agera RS. Now, do not start this event with anything less than 2.5 million R dollars and 500 gold, okay? Because you're gonna run into trouble. You don't necessarily need that much to finish this, but you should have that much to play with in case you need more, because this can get really difficult. Now, this first race, we're just supposed to finish it. It's 2 laps, we're not gonna do 2 full laps. I haven't driven this car for a while. I was trying to horse around a little bit and that went sideways pretty quick. With no upgrades at all, this car is shockingly fast. Like stage 1 here, we're just gonna keep this with no upgrades. And so you can't take the corners of Daytona Speedway full throttle in this thing. So I thought I was trying to do some drifting. It's not really working very well. Anyway, we're gonna skip the second lap because this is lap 0. So we're just gonna kind of zoop through this and come to the end here. I was going to do a big long grind along the wall, but I misjudged where the start finish line is. So, oh well. You want to drag it out for a little bit. I did waste some time. This is bot slowing and bot maintenance. We take it easy on stage 1, 2, 3, 4, so that stage 5, 6, 7 doesn't get crazy, hopefully. And it still will get crazy. Now, this one's, again, this is not difficult. None of this is difficult on the first day, but you want to make sure you're doing minimum requirements. And so just pay attention to that, because if you're not familiar with the strategy, if you go too hard on day 1, then it's just going to be brutal for you on like stage 6, 7. You'll have to buy even more upgrades than the average person would. Or I shouldn't say average person, because that's what the average person does. So you want to just drag it out if you can. I hit speed a few times already, just because, getting it over with. And everyone is ridiculously slow. This is just the out lap, meaning, see, it still says 0. There's 2 full laps to go yet, which we're not doing all of this because that's just going to be really boring. And yeah, so now what? You just drive 2 full laps and whatever, right? So there's no challenge to this particular part. So we're just gonna I'll zip forward at a point here, and at a certain point I decide to let people catch up a little bit. And yeah, it doesn't hurt to get a bit of a feel for this car. So do take your time to try to figure out, how are the corners? How does this car handle? What's it like? Oh, there's a McLaren there. Oop, so I'm obviously taking this a little bit too fast. And Daytona road course can be tricky, but it's a good course for this car. I mean, big sweeping hairpins, which are kind of fun because this car is pretty good. It's good. It's got good balance. I think that's an aerial atom. Yes, it is. A lot of acceleration, but not a lot of top speed. Okay grip, but it feels so light. It feels like a go-kart. Anyway, let's warp ahead here because it just is a long, boring race. In fact, so here I've got a huge lead, 1.4 kilometers, so just shy of 1 mile. So I come to a complete stop, and that guy's catching up. Let's go 4 times regular speed for a bit, just because we're actually going 4 times regular speed. There we go. I just got passed. And I need to, that's a McLaren too. Well, that could be interesting. I've got to make sure that I overtake that McLaren, which should not be a problem because this Agera RS is ridiculous as far as speed is concerned. So that should not be a problem. Gotta love the sky, the way the sky looks on these types of races. Let him catch up even more. Again, we want to win by small amounts. That's how you keep things reasonable going forward. And we're doing the last race of stage 1. Again, no upgrades required. I'm still at recommended PR, so you could do bot slowing, or maintenance, whatever. They're about as slow as they get right now. And you know what? We're not even doing this race. There's no challenge to this. It's just boring. So we're going to fast forward right now to the end of it. And don't overtake the Agera until you're near the end, because that's what ends the race. If you overtake him on lap 1, it's going to say, oh, well, you finished this race in like X amount of seconds. And so wait before you pass that Agera. There you go. Please like and subscribe. Check out the other videos. Here's the playlist link. And yeah, this event gets pretty crazy difficult. Anyhow, bye-bye.